Gentlemen, if you're over 60 and waking up feeling weaker, stiffer, or just not as steady on your feet, you're not alone. In fact, it's a silent struggle shared by millions of men past middle age. Even if you stay active or eat reasonably well, the decline still creeps in, quietly and steadily. The truth is, muscle loss doesn't only happen when you're inactive or skipping workouts. It happens while you sleep. Yes, overnight, your body goes into a fasting state, and unless you give it the right tools before bed, it breaks down muscle tissue to compensate for energy and repair needs. This condition, called sarcopenia, is common after 60 and accelerates if left unaddressed. And the real kicker? By the time you notice your arms looking smaller, your legs feeling unsteady, or your balance being off, you may have already lost a significant amount of muscle mass. Poor sleep quality, hormonal shifts, nighttime inflammation, and a lack of proper nighttime nutrition all contribute to this hidden nighttime muscle drain. So many men shrug it off, thinking it's just part of getting older. They say things like, "I guess I'm just not as strong as I used to be. These aches and pains must be normal. I don't sleep well, but what can I do about it?" But here's the truth. You don't have to accept it. Because while nighttime can be a danger zone for muscle loss, it can also be your secret weapon, if you know what to do. And that's what this video is all about. Today I'm going to share with you a science-backed, practical routine, 5 bedtime foods that support muscle repair, enhance sleep quality, and protect your strength overnight. It's not a supplement. It's not a late-night workout. It's a small shift in your routine that could lead to major improvements in how strong, stable, and energized you feel, starting tomorrow morning. These aren't gimmicks. They're real, evidence-supported foods used in clinical settings and nutrition research. And the best part? They taste great, are easy to prepare, and don't require changing your entire life. Because after 60, every hour of rest counts. Every bite before bed matters more than you think. And the right bedtime nutrition could be the key to reversing muscle decline while you sleep. Are you ready to take back control? Let's begin with a surprising realization that could change everything you thought you knew about bedtime nutrition. Most men over 60 focus on what they do during the day to stay strong. Morning walks, gym sessions, high-protein meals. And that's important. But what's often missed is this. Your muscles don't grow while you exercise. They grow when you rest, especially during deep sleep. That's right. Between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., your body enters what scientists call the anabolic window. This is when growth hormone spikes, when protein synthesis takes place, and when your body has its best chance to repair torn muscle fibers and rebuild them stronger. But here's the catch. This recovery doesn't happen automatically. If your body lacks the nutrients it needs before bed, especially protein, leucine, zinc, and anti-inflammatory compounds, it can't do the work. Instead of building muscle, your body may actually break it down, using your hard-earned muscle tissue for fuel. That's what turns natural aging into accelerated weakness. And that's why what you do before bed is just as critical as what you do during the day. Let's take a look at the 5 foods we'll be covering today, and how each of them serves your body while you sleep. Boiled eggs. These are more than breakfast food. Eggs contain leucine, a powerful amino acid that directly signals muscle growth, plus vitamin B12, which supports nerve and muscle function. Eaten before bed, eggs provide your body the raw materials to repair and rebuild tissue overnight. Walnuts. These brain-shaped nuts are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids and melatonin. Omega-3s calm nighttime inflammation, a hidden culprit behind nighttime muscle breakdown, while melatonin gently helps your body shift into deep sleep. Pumpkin seeds. These tiny seeds pack a punch of zinc, a mineral crucial for testosterone production and cellular repair. Zinc also helps modulate inflammation and supports the conversion of protein into muscle mass while you rest. Greek yogurt. This slow-digesting protein source provides casein, which feeds your muscles steadily throughout the night. Unlike fast proteins, casein breaks down slowly, giving your body a consistent amino acid supply just when it needs it most. Tart cherry juice. This dark red juice is rich in anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that lower muscle soreness and help improve sleep quality. Plus, it naturally boosts melatonin levels, helping you fall asleep faster and stay in that deep, healing sleep longer. Together, these 5 foods form a potent nighttime shield, protecting your muscle mass, calming inflammation, and enhancing recovery while you do nothing but sleep. It's time to shift the way we think about bedtime. It's not just the end of the day, it's the beginning of tomorrow's strength. And for men over 60, that strength doesn't come from pushing harder. It comes from recovering smarter. You don't need a new gym membership. You don't need to double your workouts. You just need to nourish your body before bed, with exactly what it needs to rebuild and restore. Now that you understand the power of nighttime nutrition, let me show you how this can give you real, visible results, starting in just a few weeks. Imagine waking up and feeling more steady on your feet. Your legs don't ache like they used to. Your grip feels stronger when you twist that jar open. And when you look in the mirror, you notice something subtle but powerful. You're standing taller. You feel firmer. Your energy is different. This isn't wishful thinking. This is what happens when men over 60 give their body exactly what it needs before bed. The foods I mentioned earlier, boiled eggs, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, Greek yogurt, and tart cherry juice, may seem simple on their own. But when timed and combined properly, they do something extraordinary. They shift your body out of breakdown mode and into recovery mode. And the effects are measurable. In a 2018 study published in the Journal of Nutrition, older adults who consumed casein-rich dairy protein like Greek yogurt before bed experienced significant increases in overnight muscle protein synthesis. In simpler terms, they built more muscle while sleeping, with no additional exercise required. Another clinical study from Nutrients Journal showed that omega-3s and melatonin from walnuts didn't just improve sleep quality, they reduced inflammatory markers that interfere with muscle recovery. And perhaps most impressive of all, a group of researchers studying leucine intake before bed found that it amplified muscle recovery by nearly 30% compared to placebo. Boiled eggs, being rich in leucine, are a natural and accessible way to tap into this benefit. The takeaway? You don't need to overhaul your lifestyle. You don't need to rely on supplements or complicated regimens. You just need a few key foods at the right time, 30 to 60 minutes before sleep. That's when your body begins preparing for the healing cycle of the night. And when you feed it properly, your body responds in kind. Your muscles rebuild instead of shrink. Your inflammation goes down instead of rising. Your sleep becomes deeper, more restorative, setting the stage for improved energy and focus the next day. All of this adds up to something far greater than just better nutrition. It adds up to hope. Hope that you can reclaim control over your strength, your balance, and your daily confidence. Hope that you don't have to settle for being the man who feels like he's fading with each passing year. Thousands of men over 60 have already started using this bedtime ritual and are reporting remarkable changes. More muscle tone, fewer falls, deeper sleep, and a sense of being back in command of their bodies. This is your chance to do the same. And if you're wondering, can this really work for me? Stick with me. In the next section, I'll show you exactly why this protocol works and why you can trust it to help you rebuild your strength, even if you've been losing it for years. By now, you may be thinking, this all sounds great, but I've tried things before, protein shakes, vitamins, even better sleep habits, and nothing really stuck. That's a fair concern. You deserve more than vague promises. You deserve proof. So let's take a closer look at why this bedtime protocol works, especially for men over 60, and why it's supported by clinical science, not just opinion. First, Let's talk about your body's shifting anabolic threshold. As you age, your muscles become less responsive to ordinary protein intake. This is known as anabolic resistance. In plain terms, what worked in your 30s no longer triggers the same muscle-building effect in your 60s. So while you may be eating enough during the day, it's often not timed properly to stimulate repair where and when your body needs it. That's where this bedtime approach shines. Here's how it works, step by step. Leucine-rich protein from boiled eggs and Greek yogurt. Leucine is the key that unlocks muscle protein synthesis. Greek yogurt delivers casein, a slow-digesting protein that supplies your muscles with amino acids throughout the night. Combined with a boiled egg, or two, you give your muscles the exact stimulus they need to repair and grow, hour by hour while you sleep. Zinc from pumpkin seeds. Zinc plays a direct role in testosterone production, immune function, and cellular repair. As men age, zinc deficiency becomes more common, and it's directly linked to lower muscle mass. By consuming pumpkin seeds at night, you're not only restoring this critical mineral, you're giving your body the tools it needs to rebuild stronger tissue. Omega-3s and melatonin from walnuts. Walnuts are rich in ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that reduces inflammation, an enemy of healthy muscle regeneration. They also naturally contain melatonin, the sleep-regulating hormone that ensures you reach the deep, restorative phases of sleep where recovery happens. Tart cherry juice. This isn't just a sleep aid, it's a recovery powerhouse. Studies show tart cherry juice reduces DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, lowers CRP levels, a key inflammation marker, and boosts natural melatonin levels to help you fall asleep faster. In essence, this routine syncs with your body's biology. It doesn't fight nature, it works with it. This is why so many senior health specialists, nutritionists, and sleep scientists recommend this type of nighttime nourishment. Because once your body enters the anabolic window during sleep, it can only perform at its best if it's fueled properly beforehand. And when that happens, you don't just sleep better, you wake up with more energy, greater stability, and a real sense of control over your health. So no, this isn't just another health trend. It's a science-based ritual designed for the aging male body, one that restores what time and inflammation try to take away. And unlike complicated workout regimens or expensive supplements, this plan is simple, sustainable, affordable, delicious. Now that you understand why this works, it's time for the most important part, how to apply it. Let's walk step by step through the nighttime routine you can start tonight to protect your strength and renew your body from the inside out. Now that you understand the science, let's make it practical. This isn't about adding stress or complication to your night. It's about creating a simple, repeatable ritual that fits seamlessly into your evening routine. You don't need to count calories. You don't need to track macros. You just need to give your body what it's asking for at the right time. Let me walk you through the exact bedtime routine I recommend to my patients, especially men over 60 who are concerned about strength, muscle loss, or waking up feeling off. Step 1. 60 minutes before bed. Boil 1-2 eggs, or prep earlier in the day. These deliver leucine, complete protein, and B12, giving your body the signal to build, not break, muscle. They also help keep blood sugar stable throughout the night, preventing those 3 a.m. wake-ups caused by glucose dips. Step 2. Add 1 to 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds. You can eat them as is or sprinkle them over a small bowl of Greek yogurt. This adds a powerful dose of zinc, magnesium, and healthy fats that support both muscle recovery and hormonal balance overnight. Step 3. A small bowl of plain Greek yogurt. Go for about 1/2 to 1 cup. Avoid flavored or high-sugar versions. Keep it clean and simple. Greek yogurt offers slow-digesting casein protein, which steadily releases amino acids for up to 7 hours, keeping your muscles nourished all night long. Optional tip: Add a few walnut halves right into the yogurt bowl to combine steps and boost melatonin and omega-3s. Step 4. Handful of walnuts, if not in the yogurt. Roughly 7 to 10 walnut halves. These calm inflammation, deliver plant-based omega-3s, and naturally support your body's melatonin production. Remember, less nighttime inflammation equals more effective recovery. Step 5. 1/2 cup of tart cherry juice. Drink this about 30-45 minutes before sleep. Tart cherry juice not only enhances melatonin levels, it helps you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. That means deeper healing sleep and fewer interruptions to your body's natural repair cycle. This routine takes about 10 minutes to prepare, costs far less than expensive supplements, and delivers results that compound over time. Stick with it nightly for 7 days, and you may notice less soreness in the morning, a deeper, more uninterrupted sleep, feeling stronger and more stable as you get out of bed, a subtle but meaningful improvement in energy, focus, and mood. And in 30 days, stronger grip, firmer posture, better balance, and a confidence that says, "I've still got it." The power of this ritual isn't in the complexity, it's in the consistency. One evening at a time, one plate, one glass. Each night becomes an investment in strength, stability, and long-term vitality. So now you've got the full picture. But before we close, let's talk about mindset and how this small act of nighttime nourishment can become a powerful symbol of your ability to stay strong and thrive at any age. Gentlemen, you've now seen the full picture. Muscle loss doesn't have to be your destiny. Weakness, imbalance, poor sleep, stiffness in the morning, these are not signs that you're failing. They're signs that your body is asking for support. And tonight, you now know exactly how to give it what it needs. Because here's the truth that most men aren't told. Strength after 60 isn't about pushing harder. It's about fueling smarter. And by building this one simple bedtime habit, you're proving something powerful to yourself and to others. That it's never too late to grow, never too late to adapt, never too late to reclaim control of your body and your future. You're no longer just going to bed. You're entering a nightly recovery mission. Every bite of Greek yogurt, every spoonful of pumpkin seeds, every sip of tart cherry juice is a statement. A statement that says, I choose strength over slow decline. I choose quality of life over resignation. I choose to age on my terms. And the best part? You're not doing it with complicated routines, expensive powders, or punishing workouts. You're doing it with real, nourishing food, designed by nature, backed by science. This isn't just about muscle. This is about everything that muscle supports. Confidence in your movement, energy in your mornings, independence in your lifestyle, stability in your balance, vitality in your relationships. When you give your muscles what they need at night, they give you back strength in every area of your life during the day. So here's your challenge. Commit to this nighttime ritual for the next 7 days. Make the plate, pour the cherry juice, turn off the distractions, and go to sleep, knowing your body is repairing, rebuilding, and restoring itself, hour by hour, breath by breath. You're not fighting age. You're partnering with your biology. And that's the smartest, strongest move a man over 60 can make. And remember, this is just the beginning. The results you feel in 1 week are just a glimpse of what's possible in 1 month, 3 months, a full year. So tonight, don't just sleep. Recover. Rebuild. Rise. Because the strongest version of you hasn't been left in the past. He's waiting to wake up tomorrow. Smart habits build strong bodies, and the best investment you can make at night is in yourself.